As Arabian, I always had that question where the Arabic came from and who made the Arabic. But after some times, the question had changed to become where the languages came from. Then I heard about something called the Semitic languages, and I said, oh, what the shit, is there any language older than the Arabic? But let me tell you that the Semitic languages is not just a language, it's ancestry of a lot of languages. Welcome to the dark side. I'm someone from somewhere in this planet. But why we called it Semitic? Actually, that's according to Sam, son of Noah, alayhi salam. But let me tell you the story from the first. There are two theories for the languages, for the beginning of the languages. The first one said the genealogy of the humans came from the monkeys, and that's made the humans try to act the sounds of the animals and this kind of shit, and that's unaccepted. That's kind of bullshit. Yeah, that we can, as a human beings, we can use our brains to say it's just a kind of bullshit. And the second notion, and the most logical one, is the genealogy of the humans came from Adam alayhi salam. But what the language that Adam was taught? In fact, we cannot admit a specific language. It's in heaven, only God knows that. But let's sign for that language as an X. It was an X language. After some time, sons of Adam will be spread around the world in groups. Let's say they were two groups, Group A and Group B. And the nature in Group A was different of Group B. So they have to create a new vocabs to adapt or to describe the things around them, like the animals. They have like the animals or the nature. So they will change in the language. So the X language will change to be an X squared, for example. And as long as the earth is so big, the people will have to be spread more to grow it up, and that will change more in the language. And it will be like that until Noah alayhi salam. Sam, son of Noah, will leave the group and go to another place, and with his X squared language. And to describe that place, he will change the language, as we said. So the X will change to make the Semitic languages. Okay, after this beautiful story, what is the Semitic languages? Okay, the Semitic languages is an Afro-Asiatic languages came from a language changed by the time. That's it. I know it's a really hard, but be ready, because it wasn't the only thing. Actually, the Semitic language that we have now came from Sam's language, and that's made the languages similar a little bit. After Sam's language determination, we will find there are three main sections for the Semitic language. The East, the one section is the East, and it's included the Akkadic language, and it's one of the oldest language in the world. In the second section, we will find the Middle Semitic as a part of the West Semitic, and it's determined to two categories. The first one is the Northwest Semitic, and it's include a lot of languages like Ugaritic, Canaanic, and Amharic, and Hebrew. And the second category, we will find the Arabic. Yeah, our Arabic language, or the North Arabic, or like even Maltese language. After the West Semitic, we will find the Southwest, and it's include the South Arabic. You can find this Arabic in Oman. In the fourth section, we will find the Southeast Semitic, and it's include a language like Amharic language. But actually, it wasn't all the language in the Semitic language. It's the most common, or what we can use now a little bit. But the Semitic language has a lot of languages like Isheric, Papalic, and more. Currently, you will find 467 million Semitic language speakers around the world, and they are the majority of them in the Middle East and South of Africa and the North. In the North and the South of Africa. And the most common language in the Semitic language is the Arabic, with 422 million speakers. And after the Arabic, you will find the Amharic language with 27 million speakers. And after the Amharic, you will find Tigritic with 60.7 million. And the fifth one is the Hebrew with just 5 million speakers. But the question in here, What makes this language special? As an answer for that question, I'm gonna tell you that the Semitic language is one of the first language that use the alphabets in her language, and you're gonna know that it has a lot of phonetic things specials, like the dot sound in the Arabic, and it doesn't exist in any language else. And you will know that the consonants more than the vowels and a lot of things like that. We can't mention it in one video, so I'm gonna just tell you this a little bit of information, but you can search about the special things in the Semitic language. At the end, I want to give you a summary for the video. The Semitic language came from a language changed by the time. We signed for it as X, as I told you, changed by the time. And you can find in the Semitic gonna be divided to two categories. The first one, extended languages, and that kind of Semitic extended by the time. We will talk about that extended language in another video. And you will find the current languages and current Semitic language, like the Arabic and Hebrew, for example. And that kind of Semitic determines to a lot of sections. I have explained them specifically at the last moment. Actually, I do need just one video to talk about the Semitic languages or to explain specifically Semitics, but it will not be the only video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.